Hello there, my Aquarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Interesting energy there with the Three of Wands. What are you doing? What are you doing, Aquarius? Who's the Three of Wands with regard to you? Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, there with the Wheel of Fortune. Who's looking over your shoulder? Who's looking over your shoulder here, Aquarius? Ooh. My single Aquariuses are my happy Aquariuses. Ooh, some of you working out a shit contract. There's the Seven of Cups. Libra energy, the Capricorn vibe. There's the Leo vibe. There's the Eight of Wands. Queen of Swords to the Hierophant energy. There's the Sagittarius vibes. Oh, wow. Who's looking over your shoulder? For Aquarius, do you keep looking over your shoulder? Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles, the Sun, the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups. There with the Ten of Swords. Aye, for fuck's sake. Some of you are just going to have to move through that sort of option or opportunity. Those of you with regard to like a relationship or partnership, now you're like very stuck or stagnant. Those of you that stayed single and stayed focused on yourself. So, damn. There ain't a whole lot of love on this either. So, fuck the sentimentality on something. Who's looking over your shoulder, or do you keep looking over your shoulder here, Aquarius? What's the kind of vibes with you? Take what's yours and leave what's not, Aquarius. You had an interesting switch up in energy, so do watch your favorite astrologer, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Western and Vedic. Who's the Sagittarius? Who's the Sagittarius? Over the Page of Wands is the Nine of Pentacles. There's the Six of Swords. There's the Lover's vibe. There's the Page of Pentacles. There's the King of Swords. Knight of Wands to the Ten of Cups to the Fool vibe. There to the Seven of Pentacles. I eat my singles. I eat my single. The single one's the happy one. The single one's the happy one with this. Single doesn't have to necessarily mean or be with regard to like dating or interpersonal relationships or partnerships. Those that stay far more focused on themselves. There's way too much external vibes on this. So with regard to like options or opportunities, but you were pulling that for a minute, Aquarius. If you go back, those of you having options or opportunities, but with regard to your options or opportunities, the people you were dealing with had messy sort of options or opportunities. Ooh. Those of you that stayed far more focused on yourself. This is fun. This feels for more like work vibes, life vibes with you. Some of you not so lucky with regard to like romantic options or romantic opportunities. So if you thought it was like the perfect sort of person to date or like romantic option, or maybe this is like a friendship vibe. Yeah. That relationship or partnership didn't last long. So the single ones are the happy ones. But that doesn't necessarily mean like single in the sense that you think. So this is weird and odd with you, Aquarius. Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, High Priestess energy, the World vibe, the Six of Wands, the Scorpio vibe. Some of you, with regard to like work options or work opportunities, those of you that had the chance to like travel energy, this is like if you do like temp work and you get the chance to kind of move around a lot before you decided on maybe what you wanted to do. So you were kind of out there exploring your options or exploring your opportunities anyway, right? But those of you, if you took like a position or with regard to an option or an opportunity, now you realize that you kind of missed out on better options or better opportunities. This is almost like someone had a quota to fill and they just kind of schmoozed you to fill their quota. And then that relationship or partnership has passed and moved on. So now you're kind of stuck. So those of you Aquariuses that are you're just kind of going with the flow. You're not quite sure. Which is why I feel like your energy is like the singular vibe. Because you're not quite sure. You're not ready to say yes. You're not ready to... I don't want to say settle down. Because this feels more like bringing in like a new option or a new opportunity. And you're not quite sure where you want to kind of focus. So it's like you're weighing your options. You're weighing your opportunities. But damn, at the same time, so this is those of you that like challenging things. Those of you that are challenging yourself to kind of learn something new or do something new, or you're looking at different options or opportunities. The whole point of this is you're keeping your options open because you are uncertain. So you'll know if it's the right option or the right opportunity for you. So you're in more of that sort of temp vibes. You kind of like the idea of just, 3 months here, 6 months there, kind of taking your time. You always pull the satellite vibes with that Page of Pentacle energy there. So do watch your favorite astrologer, Western and Vedic here, Aquarius, because I feel like you're far more positive in that kind of satellite vibe, which just allows you... it's just an undecided. But it's like, if you're undecided, this is like the vibe that you want. Especially if travel or movement is like important to you. Some of you like the freedom of being able to kind of just move around. It is like a temp vibe. So those of you, maybe you're just doing a lot of temp work because you're not quite sure what it is that you want to do, or you get the chance, if the company that you work for, you get the chance to like learn different things. You could be wanting to learn different things because you're not quite sure what exactly you want to maybe focus on. So the singularity is kind of just you being able to kind of do your own thing. Some of you dealing with somebody who had a quota to fill, so they talked up an option or an opportunity with you, and now you're kind of stuck. Some of you are just going to have to play out that contract and wait till you get like better options or better opportunities. That's like a lesson learned type vibe. And others of you, this like you get like better options or better opportunities. I feel like you're looking for... But before you before you agree to do something, you're going to spend some time in that sort of energy to see if that's what you want. So I like the temp vibes with you. So maybe you're just kind of bouncing around and kind of doing your own thing. Others aren't going to quite understand this when it comes to you, Aquarius. That's why it's like the singularity vibe with you. Because you do have so many kind of options or opportunities. You like this. You like this. I feel like some of you got sort of suckered into something here. This is given like MLM vibes. So someone had a quota to fill. They kind of talked you into an option or an opportunity. So some of you are just going to have to play out that contract. Others of you, you kind of get like better options or better opportunities. So if you're being like reflective on choices that you've made, those of you that kind of stay true to yourself are getting like the better options or the better opportunities. Oh, wow, Aquarius. Do watch your favorite astrologer. I feel like the astrology with Aquarius is kind of interesting. Especially with the sort of satellite vibes. And this is the age of Aquarius, so it's kind of like the permeating energy with regard to you, Aquarius. Oh, I love this. I love this for you, Aquarius. The singularity with you is keeping your options open. When everyone else is kind of wanting you to kind of focus and do this or do that, but it's not really what you want to do. Especially those of you that are wanting to like change everything. So if you're wanting to like move, or you're wanting to maybe take some classes, maybe you're wanting to just sort of learn something new, just to kind of challenge yourself here. Damn, it makes the difference. I feel like half of y'all made this right choice. Other half of you, you got suckered into someone's sort of quota. So it isn't quite the expectation that you thought it would be. Especially those of you, if you're doing like temp work, or you like where you kind of get the chance to learn different things. This could almost be an internship vibe with regard to you, Aquarius, as well. This is fun. It's different. It's unique. And for those of you that kind of take your time with something, it makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. Because I don't feel like you're really investing in anything or anyone, because you just don't quite fucking know. So this is that sort of single and carefree vibe. Your cross-watcher energy is those that wanted you to sort of sign the contracts, those that wanted to kind of keep you stuck or stagnant. This is given a lot of like MLM type vibes. So this is like someone that wanted to keep you like stuck or stagnant. Some of you, with regard to your options or opportunities, be mindful of who they're sort of attached to as well. So that way you kind of keep your energy free and clear, which brings about like some interesting options or opportunities. So it's kind of, if you take a job position, but maybe you're like a creative person on the side, but someone wants like total creative control over what you do and doesn't allow you to kind of do your own thing. It's kind of like that. So keeping your options open. Those of you, if you're reflecting now on your sort of options or opportunities, some of y'all should have waited. Those of you that, I hate to say the singularity, because I mean, you could be dating and have a great sort of dating life going on here. I feel like this has to do more with like how you're kind of looking at things. But if you're dating, I feel like you're taking your time dating, and it's kind of like temporary vibes. So, I mean, if you're dating, it's like very, very casually dating. I don't think you're really interested in settling down, because you don't even know where the fuck you want to settle down. You know what I mean? It's like you're just sort of just doing your own thing. Some of you are just going to have to play out those contracts. So endings, new beginnings, new options, new opportunities. Watch your favorite astrologer, because Aquarius, I do feel like Aquarius is rather interesting. I like the satellite vibes. The satellite vibes with you with that Page of Pentacles. So if you're cross-watching for like Moon rising Venus or Saturn, Jupiter, whatever the fuck, I like this for you. Damn. Look at you go, Aquarius. Some of you are just going to have to play out those contracts. Others of you that kind of kept this sort of... it's undecided because you're not quite sure. So this isn't like a negative. You're just kind of weighing your options, weighing your opportunities, trying on different things to see what works, right? So this is all about kind of your self-discovery, you focusing on what's important to you, and not really paying too much attention to what everyone else is doing. Some of you, an option or an opportunity comes up because you just like fill a quota. So it's not necessarily what's meant to be yours. It just sort of is. I like the satellite vibes of that Page of Pentacles. So if you're like paying attention, maybe this is like Mercury vibes with you, Saturn, Jupiter. If you're cross-watching for like your rising moon or Venus, Aquarius. My single ones are my happy ones. But the singularity is that if you're not quite sure, you're just not quite sure. So you're not going to sign any contracts. You're not going to really be interested in any option or opportunity that isn't kind of just temporary. You know what I mean? But that's because you're still trying to figure it the fuck out. You're still just trying to figure it the fuck out. Ooh. Good luck. God bless. Take what's yours and leave the rest, Aquarius. Peace, love, and light.